The Kirtland girls get a first-half brace from Erica Chippy and record a 3-0 win over visiting Beachwood on Monday afternoon in a Division III district semifinal. Oh, that opening 40 from the Hornets was just so freaking good. I was so impressed. When we talk about Kirtland being a state title contender this year after taking such a heavy graduation hit from a year ago from that D3 state final side last year, this is why, right here, that opening 40, the intent, the rhythm in the attack, the combination play, commanding in possession, workmanlike in midfield. It was just so good all the way around from the Hornets. That second half was maybe a little more custodial, but hey, after you build a 3-0 halftime against a very good young side in the Bison, you're allowed to be custodial after halftime. That was simply tremendous in the opening 40. A couple things I really liked as far as the goals there. First of all, on the opener, Jenna Sale has that ball out on the right flank coming to the edge of her offensive third. Maya Zavko calls for it early, but here's the thing. When you call for it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need the service right when you call for it. And that suggests a great understanding in the side for Kirtland. The chemistry is there to the extent that Jenna understands that she can allow Maya to extend that run just a little further, and it gives her a better option to chip that ball up to Maya and allow her a little bit more space with which to work on the right side of her offensive third. Zavko gets the touch there, plays a lovely touch inside to the edge of the box on the right side, crosses for Chippy. Chippy with a lovely left-footed strike to make it a 1-0 match. Situations like that, obviously Jenna's not going to get a hockey assist there, but at the same time, needless to say, those kind of instances are exactly why this side is so good, because they move with such rhythm and intent and understanding, and that's a perfect example right there. And then late in the half, Beachwood is hanging in there to their credit in the defensive third. They nearly get it to halftime 1-0. If they get it to halftime 1-0, maybe they can get that counterattack sprung with Romy Roth or Sydney Sarver on that direct service, that chip service over the top from midfield or on the goal kicks as well. But then Kirtland shows how dangerous it can be there in the last 5 minutes of the half. Great utilization of a set piece there with the corner kick. The thing about it, you've heard me say it for a million years by now, I don't like to see short corners constantly throughout a match. I like to see them when they can be capitalized on and you can use them to your advantage. And it was used beautifully there by the Hornets. Maya Zavko plays the short corner to Lydia Roden. Roden plays a touch in, and she senses that she has a good look for a left-footed in-swinger there and delivers just an absolute pile driver that Madison Prince, the Beachwood goalkeeper, just had no chance at. I don't know if there was a goalkeeper in our area that would have a chance at a strike like that. Lovely strike from Roden to make it a 2-0 match. Great to see her back out there. She's such a versatile performer in this side, can operate in a lot of different roles. There was a fear at the end of the regular season that she might have torn her ACL, and she didn't. She's out there operating at a very high caliber, and I'm just very, very happy to see that because she's such an important performer in this side. And I also have to give a shout out to that defensive third play as well. When Beachwood, as great as they are in the attack and learning along the way, when an attack that dynamic can be held to only 3 shots on target and the possession can be held down to the extent that it was by Kirtland, that really speaks well to how well the Hornets performed in midfield and in the defensive third, led by senior center back Emily Ungrady. That group performed magnificently throughout this match. They knew that it was going to have to come down to quick counters from Beachwood, and they handled that very, very well to record the clean sheet here. That group is developing right before our eyes. With Beachwood, we're getting in on the ground floor. I've talked about this before, and I'll say it again. That young side is going to be so much fun to watch the next couple of years with Roth, Sarver, Carly Petty, Ashley Perriman at center back. They have so many underclassmen in this side. The growth is there. Jonathan's doing a great job. I have no doubt whatsoever that we're going to see Beachwood at this level again. A 15-4 regular season. They did a great job revitalizing the program, and I think this is is only the start of it. They're going to be around for quite a while with this nucleus in place. But with Kirtland, great opening 40 to take into a district final against Cuyahoga Heights. Like I said, custodial there in the second half, but that's what it needed to be when you perform that well in the opening 40, and that's what it was. A masterpiece and a 3-0 win over Beachwood on Monday.